Welcome to episode 50. 50 already. Wow. Well, on this episode, I'm gonna give you a little tour of our base. Well, we start off by this junk chest right here. You may have noticed, you may not. This is the junk chest. It is a logic requested chest, so it takes iron chest, wood chest, and small balls away from me, which is quite useful because I don't want them anywhere. Then we have our smelting area. We started by these ones. These are still the old location where you used to. We extended that. Meanwhile, we extended further. This is our I don't know, logistic crafting area, which craft almost everything. For example, if we want to craft blue things, then we also have an option that if we have red things in our inventory, fast transfer belts in our inventory, it will put that in and make express belt from them. This also counts for everything else, like the transfer belt, so that should be automatically removed. This is why 0 and 0. So they are automatically removed and put it into the system, and that counts for a lot of stuff right here. Like for example, if I'm ever gonna pick up red belts will come in here, and then it will put into this one. If you ever wonder why there's yellow is for the other war sites. So this one takes there and then put in there. So that works. Then we have our facility that doesn't run for like, what is it, 30 episode right now, that use science packs. So what we're gonna do today is also just doing random science packs things. So you can see this working. Hey, there's a buffer being built up, so don't worry about it too much. The only problem that we would have is the green circuit, which we need to update in episode 51. If you're wondering when I'm gonna do that, probably then. Only need the design for it. There's also some... Why is there? Not sure where they came from. Probably from the explosion that went here in episode, I don't know how many. So this is all producing the I want to say potions, but they are science packs. This, not the green stuff, but it does that. It's quite big. We did it in a corner, in the water corner, so it doesn't get attacked that easy. But yeah, for now we have a really big base, so don't worry about that. Then we have this system. You might wonder why is there a no power logo. That's because when the grid is producing 52 gigajoules, I think that's joules, G is joules I think, of power, when that's below a certain point, we have an accumulator here that charge with the normal power grid. When accumulator power charge is below 25%, it will disconnect this whole base from the power grid and use these steam engines to power the base. This way, when we have a power outage, we won't be stealing power from the turret, and this base will run on its own and would have no problem at all. And I added some more steam engines lately, just make sure that it's all running fine. Then we have some turrets around, mostly gun turrets. In case the power runs out, we will not have problems with that. They're all full with the yellow guns, but I don't worry about that too much. Then we have the oil stuff. I'm just running around and doing random stuff. Yeah, we have the oil stuff. The oil stuff, this is storage tank. They are all full. May want to extend that later on, but not for now. We have enough. Then we have our refinery, which is not the best way to set things up. We have a refinery here. That's because we first placed this one, and then place this one, and I'm like, nope, I need this, and then nope, tanks, and then place tanks behind that. Not the best way to do. This is the oil refinery. We're refining it in the double thingy. Kind of just, yeah, advanced oil processing. And then puts into the belts, and we used to have tanks here, but they're now there. So it goes all around and then goes back. Then we have a system that reads how much oil there is, and if there's more heavy oil than light oil, then these will turn on. If there's more light oil than petroleum gas, then these will turn on. So our research has been done. So let's see, cluster grenades. Why not? Let's research that. Why? Should be enough. We are going through the let's go. Then we have our steel processing for the main base right here. There's something that is pain in my eye because it's something I did not want here. We used to have coal, that's why coal mining here, so that's why there's a gap here. Also, these use burner inserters. Just a quick fun note, these use burner inserters. So the coal, if the power goes out, then these will keep going because they are running on coal and not on anything else. That's the random stuff around this base too. So that's about it. Then we have our stuff that we manual chests that are here. Some junk chests, some stuff. We have a wood storage because I'm been cutting wood. I cut all wood that I find. Then we have this station. I expanded a bit if you saw that last episode. This station is for if I need a train, I could just ask one of these trains to come by and set up that with the new line, and I don't need to place one because there's already one connected to the system. Then we have these unloading stations and loading stations for almost everything. So we have coal, copper, iron and stone. This unloads for iron ore and loads iron ore in here. Why we want to load iron ore here? Because now all the iron ore stations are here. When I need iron ore anywhere else, for example the furnace area, a train will come in here. It is one place that I need to come in, and then you can grab that stuff at once. Then we also have a really big train here. This one goes to the outpost. We're not gonna do there because that would take a little bit too long. I will just show it like that. It's pretty far away, as you can see. The outpost is just a loop around, and we'll stop right here. This is to increase the speed. Then we have increased the speed of the train so it can run through the aliens without any problem. Then this big wall you see here is two walls of two ones of the normal walls. Let's make sure I don't get ridden over by a train. Then these two walls, and then all the wall, the rest is all turrets. And the middle part is a little bit of solar panel. It's not enough to power it, but it's a little bit, and it would keep some things going. There's one radar right here powering the system. For the rest, we're using nice compact solar wheels. I have them all blueprinted. For example, this is the crossing, this is the corner, this is the normal straight section, this is the big intersection. Unloading station for 3 stations, 2 and 1, T shape, and the normal go everywhere. This design allows any train from any side to go to any other side, and this one already had. We have the nice solar array that we are going to talk about soon, but I want to show you this one. This one is a nice one, and it should be somewhere here. Here is one. So what this does is it again reads the accumulator state, put it in a power switch, and the power switch will turn on and off the radar if it goes below 20%. So if the power goes below 20%, it will turn off all radars on the map, and saving a lot of energy. So then again, we have, not that side, we have a belt balancer. This is a left and right balancer. Old stuff. Mining. Some lamps, some blueprints for stuff I sometimes need. This is a repair station for the wall. A timer. This is a timer delay. So we have a repair station for the wall, and this train occasionally every 10 minutes goes around the whole wall, supplying everything with repair packs, turrets, stone walls and construction robots, and that's why you see so many stops around the wall. So this one is getting attacked, so this probably needs repair packs, and soon it will just go around, and when it's here it will stop and use the repair packs to repair stuff, and just put the repair packs into a storage chest, and the robot will pick that up and use that. Don't use a continuous line around, because if there's a repair pack here, then the robot will fly all the way to here. So this is all a separate stations for that. This train is connected to a system like this system. You can see on the right side right here, it's 21,000 I, and when the I is every second I is plus 60, and when I reaches 36,000, that would mean the train will leave, because it will send a signal to this, and that will re-rate it here, and it's send a circle signal of I somewhere below 60, and that will let the train go away. So we have more stuff. Yes, we do. We have the belt balancing system with a few designs right here, 3 designs we use, and this one we're using. This is the most compact one. This one's also belt balancing. It balances the left and the right side of the belt. Then we have this system. This is the power dip detector, which we don't need because we can use accumulators for that. Then we have this big giant pump system that's also connected to a power switch, and when the power switch goes below 25%, so to know less power than 25%, then all these beacons would be turned off, and you can guess that saves us 31 megawatt. That's a ton. And if you compare that, so for example, we would turn that off, the beacons off, we would turn all radars off, the main base will be turned off, and we would save so much power. I think somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 megawatts. So that's about this system. Then we go up to the furnace area. This is our first crossover, safe crossover section. I keep that so in case I don't think I'm ever gonna need it. So if I ever screw up and destroy all of these, I can still simply check how it looks like. Then with this system, we have iron, copper and coal coming in. It's just one train in the whole rails, so it is only don't need to be. For going out of this system, we have on a diesel locomotive. Let's start a new thing. Let's do rocket damage right run. For if we need copper plates anywhere, we can just send it to this station, and it will stack up behind each other right here. Also counts for iron and steel. And if we run out of iron or steel, no, if this has room, then all these furnaces will turn on and would save quite a bunch. So this one is finally done, so I'm just removing that and hope that I can still remember to fix this later on and put in the other stuff later on. So we do it like that. All you need to do is to make, and we can do that right now. We can remove that one. You just take a lot of here and see how that works out. Something like that. Place it down. Then we only need remove this again. Nice clear inventory, always the way I want it. Then that would work quite a bit. Now we have this problem still, so we fix that too. Like that, and then we add a little bit more of these ones in just to get steel up and running. Oh, we didn't need that one, that's the gap one. Let's shift this so I can compress the belt completely in full. This is going the wrong way around. I'll work on it later, don't worry about it. All stone will come into this station. And there used to be stone here, but this is not, because it's all been moved out. So we can remove the stone or tree, remove the train too. This is our mining stations. You can see there were 3, but now only 2. Then we have this station, and it's waiting to get copper will be fetched, and then we'll send some more. So just a normal mining station, you know the drill. You know how mining stations used to be. It also has a little bit of sorting system, because the problem was, look, there's one coal coming in. The problem was with that one that copper and steel are overlapping, so I made it so it just sorts that out automatically, and I don't need to worry about it too much. Then we finish something else, so we go to rocket damage 2. I don't know what it is. I don't care really with. Maybe gonna use it later on. Then we have our nice belt. This is one of the first stations I made. Not keen of it. I don't like it, but hey, it works. It has a priority lane, so it prioritized. You can see it right here. It prioritized this lane on top of this lane. So when this lane is a little bit empty, then it will fill up with this lane, and else just wait for this lane to be empty. Will not happen because it has a nice buffer, and we used to empty out that coal station, but now we are emptying this coal station. So first this one will be emptied, then the other one. Then you can see here how the power stations work. There's a radar hidden in there, so I don't worry about it too much. That's not true. There's a radar station, so it will just look in the grid really nicely. I also edited how F5 looks like, so you can see the chunks, which is quite nice. I have occasionally these poles standing in the middle. Everything in this whole base, that's the nice thing about the base, everything in this whole base is made out of the substation grid, so I can just place that down and that it will work anywhere. That's one of the goals I want to have for the game. Again, we have another mining station here, for example, for stone. It's been taken out by a train that runs here, and this apparently we don't use much stone at the moment, we don't use much iron at the moment, so these ones are still full and waiting to be unloaded, while the copper, for example, is not. Doesn't matter, there's more iron coming in from somewhere else. Then I want to show you the upper side, and then we show you the wall, and I think that's around everything. So here we have the blueprinting area. The blueprinting area, there's just a blueprint for if I ever going to lose the blueprints, I can just grab them from here and see how they look like, edit them, and etc. Yeah, I've been editing quite recently to do a little bit of fake to not have the concrete pattern under the stuff, because you don't see that. Also, I added this one to space out where the lines is. This is safe crossing, which is waiting for trains. So if a train comes and it cannot stop, it will stop you by letting the wall go high and you cannot walk through it anymore. If there is a train and it can stop, it will let the player walk through. So that's nice, it prioritizes the player. Then we have the intersection again, and the area where I create a lot of blueprints. We need to move this pole a little bit so it looks like nicer. We also have a coal patch here ready to be mined, but we have the big coal buffer here that I want to get rid of. A lot of coal that's on the upper left where we're just gonna walk to. Right, this one, I want to get rid of this one so I can continue doing this, and then add some intersections so we can build here. With the research is done, so we're gonna find something else researching. Let's research that one. Doesn't quite matter. There's pools going along here because there used to be a lake. I removed the lake. Yes, that cost a lot of stone. I don't mind. So what I wanted to show you then, that's I think everything off the base itself, which is quite fast because I explained it in like what would it be, 20 minutes or something. I know I'm really talking fast. You can slow down the speed on the YouTube play if you wish or so desire. We're gonna walk to the wall. The wall is version 2. We have 2 versions, and I think the wall I'm working right now is version 2, and it should be version 2. Oh, look at that small grid of things. Let's just add 2 miners like that. Add 2 chests. So if I'm ever gonna need this space, it will be easier to get rid of because there's already a lot mined. Sometimes I do that kind of stuff. Look, thank you. Then we have, for example, we have a fighting area here that should be a bit more expanded, but we don't have turrets on me, so I will not do that. But you can see they're holding off pretty well. We have some turrets right here, by the way. You can place it down right like that, and then when turrets or something breaks, then this one will repair it. We have some problems with that one. This one is just too close, I think. So that one is that. That's nice. Then we got a big attack. So that one was a bit too close for my opinion. Also that one is quite close, so I want to kill that one too. So I have less of a destruction here. But what the walls version 2 mean is this is not walls version 2. Well, it has a repair station right here. So the train will stop at W101. it will unload the construction robots into here until the total construction robots is counted in construction robots. So if construction robots is below 25, then we continue putting it in, and if there's more than 25 in, it will stop. Also for the turrets, for the walls, and for the repair packs, I set up different values that I really like about them, so we can research something else. Let's do rocket damage something, I don't mind. Then I want to walk to wall version 2 on the upper lane, and then we will end the episode. What do you call that kind of stuff? I said it in the beginning of the episode how I want to call this episode, but it doesn't matter. I'm just guiding you around the base, letting you know how everything looks like, getting rid fresh up, or if you haven't missed an episode or just started, you know what the base is all about. So I want to have 2 rows of turrets right here. If I just simply remove those, get 1, do that, and do it like that, then the robots will place them eventually, which is nice. These stations are so spaced that they just a little bit overlap, not too much. So when they attack, they can repair it themselves. There are 2 rows of walls, 1 row of air. So when this one is broken by an alien, they cannot still cannot reach the turret. So the turret will be most healthiest. Because I need to make the design. I use substations for this. So the walls runs around the whole base. It's quite big. I would give you an overview soon. So it runs into here and then goes back. I may want to chain these together so it runs a little bit different, but there's no simple way to change how this train is working because there's so much stops that it's not practical to use. You can see it's working right here. It just stops there, and if they need it, it will unload and that will work it. But I think that's it for this episode today. I hope I didn't miss anything. If I did, I will maybe going to explain that next. I don't think I missed anything. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. So you just have a quick recap what happens on this map, and what we're gonna do on this map. We're gonna make everything into the furnace stations, as I show you right here. Gonna make a lot of these stations around the place to produce anything, everything. So just doing everything with rails eventually, but it's a long way. But I just want to have fun in Factorio, and I do. So I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you another time soon. So for now, goodbye.